Hey guys, today I'm explaining to you what the simple difference between hypertrophy, strength and endurance training is and how you can achieve it successfully. Hypertrophy essentially means an increase and growth of muscle cells achieved through exercise. Lifting weights is the most common way to increase hypertrophy. But how should you train to achieve it? Because you can also train for strength or endurance instead of size. I noticed that many of you viewers aren't actually subscribed to my channel, so if you like my video, please support my channel through liking and subscribing. It would help me out a lot and I would be able to invest more time into my videos to make them more interesting and more engaging to watch. I have lots of ideas, but currently just not enough time to work on them because of my other job I have. Thank you very much and have fun with my content. It's all about the amount of sets, reps, weights and how long your breaks between sets are, which depends if you train for strength, hypertrophy or endurance. Now I will give you approximate ranges which can obviously differ just to give you a better understanding of how the logic is between those training variations. Every person is different and to find the ideal amount of reps, sets and weights, you just have to try out and find out how your body reacts. I can just point you in a direction. For pure strength training you can do approximately 1 to 6 reps and 5 to 10 sets, with close to maximum possible weight. Lower repetitions and close to maximum liftable weights are favorable for strength training. For hypertrophy, to build physical muscle size, the ranges are between 8 to 12 repetitions and 2 to 5 sets. And the weights you use should be maybe 70 to 80% of the maximum you're capable to lift. Medium repetitions and weights are favorable for hypertrophy training. You can start with weight with which you can do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. It doesn't have to be into complete muscle failure. But try to improve the repetition amount every time you train again. When you reach 12 repetitions on all 3 sets, for example, get a little heavier weights and maybe start at 8 to 10 repetitions again. This is progressive overload and continue to do this cycle of improving in weights inside of the 8 to 12 repetitions range until you reach your limit, which everyone has at some point. If you are natural, it can take you 5 to 10 years and at first you will have quicker progress through newbie gains. After your newbie gains, you will slow down with your gains, but they are still coming, so keep going until you just go to the gym to sustain what you already have. No one can look like a T-Rex naturally, except maybe Mike O'Hearn. For endurance training, on the other hand, you can imagine that the reps go up to an even further range, which is above 12 without any upper limit, which of course depends on how hard you want to train endurance. For example, you can do 20 reps within sets of 3 or more. The weights are on the lighter side. High repetitions and light weights are favorable for endurance training. Your muscles won't gain too much mass because they need to stay efficient with the energy they burn. That's why, for example, marathon runners are pretty slim and can run for hours, whereas bodybuilders are sweating their soul out, just standing on stage and flexing their muscles. Huge muscles burn through lots of energy quickly, while slim muscles with denser structure are more efficient, but of course for some it maybe doesn't look as good as having bigger muscles, especially for men. To build muscle, you have to damage it through training. If you damage it in a certain way, it will repair the muscle so it adapts to that type of stress. So you will get more resistant to this type of training. Your body adapts and improves against the exercise you did. That's why you always need to stress it just a tiny bit more than last time. So the muscle has to adapt and improve even more. Otherwise the current level will be enough and you will just stop improving. Of course, stay in your limits and don't truly hurt yourself, but a certain amount of damage to the muscle is necessary. Because of the muscle damage you cause through training, you have to give your body time in between to repair that damage. That's why it's highly advised to give your muscles 24 hours of time between trainings. That's why split training exists. On one day you have a push training plan with which you train your chest, shoulders and triceps, whereas on the next day you will have a pull training plan with which you train several back muscles and your biceps. This way you will always be able to give the trained muscle groups a day's worth of rest while not stopping training entirely. On one day you train your biceps while it has rest on the next day while you are training your triceps. Anyways guys, if you have liked the video and if it was helpful or you have further questions, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below. Thank you for watching, kiss on your belly and see you next time.